not seem to me to be much like here.
Shall we go out on the terrace or stay in the room?
What? Why should we stay here? It's rained the whole week and the nights are damp and cold.
Still, the stars are shining.
Ah, stars. That's nothing.
We had better stay here. One never knows what may happen.
There is no longer any cause for anxiety. The danger is past and she is safe.
I fancy she is not going on well.
Why do you say that?
I have heard her speak.
But the doctors assure us we may be easy.
You know quite well your father-in-law likes to alarm us needlessly.
I do not look at these things as you others do.
You ought to rely on us then, those who can see. I saw her this afternoon. She looked quite well. She's sleeping now, and we are not going to disturb without merits. But it seems to me that we are quite lucky. We should laugh. There's no cause for alarm.
That's true. This is the first time I felt at home with my family since this terrible confinement.
When one's illness has come to a house, as though a stranger has forced himself onto the family circle.
And then you understood too that you should trust no one outside the family.
You're quite right.
Why could I not see my poor daughter today?
You know quite well. The doctor forbade it.
I do not know what to think.
It is absurd to worry.
She cannot hear us.
We shall not be too loud. And besides, the door is very thick, and the Sister of Mercy is with her. And she's sure to warn us from making too much noise.
He cannot hear us.
No. No.
He is asleep.
I suppose so.
Someone had better go and see.
The little one will cause me more anxiety than your wife. It has been several weeks now since he's been born, and he has scarcely stirred. He's not cried once all the time. He's like a wax doll.
I think he will be deaf. Dumb, too, perhaps. The usual result of a marriage between cousins.
I could almost some ills and the suffering he's caused his mother.
Do be reasonable. It's not the poor little thing's fault. Is he quite alone in there?
Yes. The doctor does not wish him to stay in his mother's room any longer.
But is the nurse with him?
No. She's resting and is well deserved these last few days. Ursula, go and see if your brother is asleep.
Yes, Father.
When will your sister be here?
I believe she will come at about 9.
It is past 9. I do hope she will come this evening. My wife is so anxious to see her.
She is certain to come. This will be the first time she's been here.
She's never been into the house before.
It is very difficult for her to leave the convent.
Will she be alone?
I expect one of the nuns will come with her. They are not allowed to go out alone.
But she is the superior.
The rule is the same for all.
Do you not feel anxious?
Why should we feel anxious? What is the good of harping on that? There's nothing more to fear.
Your sister is older than you?
She's the eldest of us all.
I do not know what ails me. I feel uneasy. I wish your sister were here.
She will come. She promised to.
I wish this evening were over.
He's asleep.
Yes, Father, very sound.
What shall we do while we're waiting?
Waiting for what?
Waiting for our sister.
You see nothing coming, Ursula.
Nothing, Father.
Not in the avenue. Can you see the avenue?
Yes, Father. It is moonlight, and I can see the avenue as far as the cypress wood.
And you do not see anyone?
No one, Grandfather.
What sort of night is it?
Very fine. Do you hear the nightingales?
Yes, yes.
There's a little wind rising in the avenue.
A little wind in the avenue?
Yes, the trees are trembling a little.
I'm surprised my sister's not here yet.
cannot understand why the dogs do not bark.
I can see the watchdog right at the back of his kennel. The swans are crossing to the other bank.
They're afraid of my sister. I'll go and see. Sister? Sister? Is that you? There's no one there.
I'm sure someone is going to come into the garden. You will see.
She would answer me.
Are not the nightingales beginning to sing again, Ursula?
I cannot hear one anywhere, Grandfather.
And yet there is no noise.
There was a silence of the grave.
It must be some stranger that scares them. For if it were one of the silent, they would not be silent.
How much longer are you going to discuss these nightingales?
Are all the windows open, Ursula?
The door's open, Grandfather.
It seems to me the cold is penetrating through the room.
There's a little wind in the garden, Grandfather. The rose leaves are falling.
Well, shut the door.
Yes, Father. I cannot shut the door. We cannot shut the door.
Why? What is the matter with the door? My children!
You need not say it in such an extraordinary voice. I'll go help them.
We cannot manage to shut it quite.
It is because of the damp. Let us all together. There must be something in the way.
The carpenter will set it right tomorrow.
Is the carpenter coming tomorrow?
Yes, Grandfather. He's coming to do some work in the cellar.
He will make a noise in the house.
I will tell him to work quietly.
Oh!
What is that?
I don't quite know. I think it is the gardener, but I cannot quite see. He stands in the shadow of the house.
It is the gardener, going to mow.
He mows by night.
Is not tomorrow Sunday? Yes. I noticed the grass was quite long around the house.
It seems to me his sight makes as much noise.
He is moving through the house.
Can you see him, Ursula?
No, Grandfather. He stands in the dark.
I'm afraid he will wake my daughter.
We can scarcely hear him.
It sounds to me as if you were mowing inside the house.
The invalid will not hear. There is no danger.
It seems to me the lamp is not burning well this evening.
It wants filling.
I saw it filled this morning. It has burned badly since the window was shut.
I fancy the chimney is dirty.
It will burn better presently.
Grandfather is asleep. He has not slept for 3 nights.
He's been so much worried.
He always worries too much. At times he will not listen to reason.
It's quite excusable at his age.
God knows what we shall be like at his age.
He is nearly 80.
And he has no right to be strange.
He's like all blind people.
They think too much.
They have too much time to spare.
They have nothing else to do.
And besides, they have no distractions.
That must be terrible.
Apparently one gets used to it.
Cannot imagine.
They are certainly to be pitied.
Not to know where one is. Not to know where one has come from. Not to be able to distinguish midday from midnight, or summer from winter. Always darkness. Darkness. I would rather not live. Is it absolutely incurable?
Apparently so.
But he's not absolutely blind.
He can perceive a strong light.
Let us take care of our poor eyes.
He often has strange ideas.
At times he is not at all amusing.
He says absolutely everything he thinks.
But he was not always like this.
No. Once he was as rational as we are. He never said anything extraordinary. I'm afraid Ursula encourages it a little too much.
It would be best not to answer. It is a mistaken kindness.
facing the door?
Have you had a nice sleep, Grandfather?
Am I facing the door?
Yes, Grandfather.
There is nobody at the door?
No, Grandfather, I do not see anyone.
I thought someone was waiting. No one has come?
No one, Grandfather.
And your sister has not come?
No, it is too late. It will not come.
I'm beginning to be anxious about her.
She's here. Did you hear?
Someone is coming into the basement.
It must be your sister. I recognize her step.
I heard slow footsteps.
She's coming very slowly.
She knows that there's an invalid.
I hear nothing now.
She will come up directly. They will tell her we're here.
I'm glad she's coming.
I was sure she would come this evening.
She is a very long time coming up.
However, it must be she.
We are not expecting any other visitors.
I cannot hear any noise in the basement.
I will call the servant. We shall know how things stand.
I can hear a noise on the stairs already.
It is the servant coming up.
It sounds to me as if you were not alone.
He's coming in very quietly.
I hear your sister's step.
I can only hear the servants.
It is your sister.
He is knocking at the door at the back of the stairs.
I will go and open myself.
Where are you?
Here, sir.
Your sister is at the door.
I can see only the servant.
It is only the servant. What was that? That came in just now.
Came into the house.
Yes. Someone came in just now.
Came in, sir.
Who is it sighing like that?
It is the servant. He is out of breath.
Is he crying?
Someone came in just now.
No, sir.
But we heard someone open the door.
I was shutting the door.
It was open?
Yes, sir.
Why was it open at this time of night?
I don't know, sir. I shut it myself.
Then who was it that opened it? You must be here. You mustn't push the door. You know what a noise it makes.
But, sir, I am not touching the door.
But you are? You're pushing on as if you were trying to get into the room.
But, sir, I am 3 yards away from the door.
Don't talk so loud.
Are they putting out the light?
No, Grandfather.
It seems to me it has grown pitch dark all at once.
You can go down again now, but do not make so much noise on the stairs.
I did not make a noise on the stairs.
I tell you that you did make a noise on the stairs. Go down quietly. You will wake your mistress. And if anyone comes now, say that we are not at home.
Yes, say that we are not at home.
You must not say that!
Except to my sister and the doctor.
When will the doctor come?
He will not be here before midnight.
He has come in.
Who?
The servant.
No. He's gone downstairs.
I thought that he was sitting at the table.
The servant.
Yes.
How would complete one's happiness?
No one has come into the room.
No. No one has come in.
And your sister is not here?
Our sister has not come.
You want to deceive me.
Deceive you?
Ursula, tell me the truth. For the love of God!
Grandfather! Grandfather, what is the matter with you?
Something has happened. I am sure my daughter is worse.
Are you dreaming?
You do not want to tell me. I can see quite well there is something.
In that case, you can see better than we can.
Ursula, tell me the truth.
But, grandfather, we have told you the truth.
You do not speak in your ordinary voice.
That is because you frightened her.
Yours is changed too.
You have gone mad.
Why do you want to deceive me?
Who is thinking of deceiving you?
Why have you put out the light?
But the light has not been put out. There is as much light as there was before.
It seems to me that the lamp has gone down.
I can see as well now as ever.
I have millstones in my eyes. Tell me, girls, what is going on here? Tell me, for the love of God, you who can see! I am here, all alone, in darkness, without end. I do not know who seats himself beside me. I do not know what is happening a yard from me. Why were you talking under your breath just now?
No one was talking under his breath.
You did talk in a low voice at the door.
You heard all I said.
You brought someone into the room.
I tell you that no one has come in.
Is it your sister or a priest? You should not try to deceive me. Ursula, who was it that came in?
No one came in, grandfather.
You should not try to deceive me. I know what I know. How many of us are there here?
There are 6 of us around the table, grandfather.
You are all around the table?
Yes, grandfather.
You are there, Paul?
Yes.
You are there, Oliver?
Yes, of course I'm here. In my usual place. That's not alarming, is it?
You are there, Genevieve?
Yes, grandfather.
You are there, Gertrude?
Yes, grandfather.
You are there, Ursula?
Yes, grandfather. Next to you.
And who is that sitting there?
Where do you mean, grandfather? There is no one.
There, in the midst of us.
But there is no one here.
We tell you there is no one.
But you cannot see! Any of you!
Shut. You're joking.
I do not feel inclined for joking, I can assure you.
Then believe those who can see.
I thought there was someone there. I believe I shall not live long.
What is the good of deceiving you? What use is there in that?
It would be our duty to tell you the truth.
What would be the good of deceiving each other?
You could not live in error long.
She'd like to pierce this darkness.
Grandfather?
Where would you like to go?
Over there!
Don't be so anxious.
You're strange this
It
evening.
is all you who seem to me to be strange.
Do you want anything?
I do not know what ails me.
Grandfather? What do you want? Grandfather?
Give me a little hand, my children.
Yes, grandfather.
Why are you trembling?
You're scarcely trembling at all, grandfather.
I fancy you are pale.
It is late. We are tired.
You must go to bed. And grandfather himself would do well to take a little rest.
I could not sleep tonight.
We will wait for the doctor.
Prepare me for the truth.
There is no truth.
And I do not know what there is.
I tell you that there's nothing.
I wish I could see my daughter.
You know quite well that is impossible.
You will see her tomorrow.
There is no noise coming from her room.
I should be gone easy if I heard any noise.
It is a very long time since I saw my daughter. I took her hands yesterday evening, but I could not see her. I do not know what has become of her. I do not know how she is. I do not know what her face is like now. She must have changed these weeks. I felt the little bones of her cheeks under my hands. There's nothing but the darkness between me and her. And the rest of you! I cannot go on living like this. This is not living. You sit there, all of you, looking with open eyes and my dead eyes, and not one of you has pity on me! I do not know what ails me. No one tells me what ought to be told me, and everything is terrifying when one's dreams dwell upon it. But why are you not speaking?
What do you want us to say?
You are afraid of betraying yourselves!
Come now. Be rational.
You have been hiding something from me. For a long time. Something has happened in the house. But I'm beginning to understand now. You have been deceiving me too long! You fancy I shall never know anything! There are moments when I'm less blind than you know! Do you think I have not heard you whispering? For days and days! As if you were in the house of someone who had been hanged! I dare not say what I know this evening, but I shall know the truth. I shall wait for you to tell me the truth, but I've known it for a long time, in spite of you! And now, I feel you're all paler than the dead!
Grandfather? Grandfather, what is the matter, Grandfather?
It is not you that I am speaking of, girls. No, it is not you that I am speaking of. I know quite well that you would tell me the truth if they were not by. And besides, I fancy they are deceiving you as well. You will see, my children. You will see! Do I not hear you all sobbing?
Is my wife really so ill?
You should not try to deceive me any longer. It is too late now, and I know the truth better than you!
Would you like to go into your daughter's room? This misunderstanding must be put an end to. Would you?
No, no. Not now. Not yet.
You see, you're not reasonable.
One never knows how much a man has been unable to express into himself in his life. Who made that noise?
It is the lamp, flickering.
It seems to me to be very unsteady. Very.
It is the cold wind troubling it.
But there is no cold wind. The window was shut.
I think it's going out.
There is no more oil.
It has gone right out.
We cannot stay like this in the dark.
Why not? I don't mind messing with it.
There's a light in my wife's room.
We shall take it from there presently, once the doctor has been.
Well, we can see enough in here. There was a light from outside.
Is there light outside?
Lighter than here.
For my part, I would as soon talk in the dark.
So would I.
It seems to me the clock makes a great deal of noise.
That is because we are not talking anymore, Grandfather.
But why are you all silent?
What do you want us to talk about? You're really quite peculiar this evening.
It is very dark in this room.
There's not much light.
I do not feel well. Ursula, go and open the window a little.
Yes, child. Open the window. I begin to feel the want of air myself.
I really believe we have stayed shut up for far too long.
Is the window open, Ursula?
Yes, Grandfather, wide open.
One would not have thought it was open. There's not a sound outside.
No, Grandfather, not the slightest sound.
The silence is extraordinary.
One could hear an anxious tread.
And that is why I do not like the country.
I wish I could hear some sound. What o'clock is it, Ursula?
It is soon to be midnight, Grandfather.
Who is it walking around us like that?
Only I, only I. Do not be frightened. I only wish to walk around a bit. I'm going to sit down again now. I cannot see where I'm going.
I wish I were out of this place. not know where. To another room? No matter where. No matter where!
Where could we go?
It's too late to go anywhere else.
What is that noise I hear, Ursula?
Nothing, grandfather. It is the leaves falling. Yes, it is the leaves falling on the terrace.
Go and shut the window, Ursula.
Yes, grandfather.
I'm cold. What is that I hear now?
Nothing, grandfather. It is the clasping of my hands.
And that?
I do not know. Perhaps my sisters are trembling a little?
I am afraid too, my children. Who is it that got up?
No one got up.
I did not get up.
Nor I. Nor I.
Someone got up from the table.
Listen to the child. He's never cried before. You must be able to see him. The light. The light.